Hey everybody, what's going on? Juice here, always keeping it icy. Got my man A-Dog Austin in the Beat Laboratory once again.
Pleasure to be back.
Oh yeah, man, now let me tell you, as always, we have some of the funnest time doing battle reports here. And let me tell you, really excited about stuff that's near and dear to my heart. Everybody knows, my Knicks.
The Bugs are back. High Fleet Lexus again. I love playing you when you're playing Bugs. You're one of the best Bug players around for sure.
So again, my love and my passion is coming out today. This is actually this is High Fleet Lexus list. This is what I've taken to tournaments multiple times. This is a NID list, single CAD, allied with Legion of the Damned. I talk about it a lot, can't wait to explain it. So this is it, guys. I have got, we're going to start at the top and work our way down. We have our two standard loadout Hive Tyrants, that is Wings, Twin Link Double Devourers, and Electroshock Grubs on each. We're rocking a single Chrome because I still want to have air superiority at 1,500 points. I have 3 10-man Termagant squads, 2 Biovores for artillery, and my standard Venom Throat that hopefully is going to give me all the cover saves I need. But wait, this is what makes this different compared to everybody else out there. I added these in specifically for the meta at the time, and they still hold true today. 4 squads of Legion of the Damned. That's 4 squads of 5. My loadouts are Sergeant with Combi Graph, Melta, Multi-Melta. That gives me 5 quality shots on the turn in which they come in each.
Austin back again with Codex Craft Worlds. I'm excited to play some things you guys may be familiar with. Just want to prove to everybody that all the old tricks are not gone and they still are a force to be reckoned with. Taking a look at the forces of the Craft Worlds. I am taking a Craft World War Host. So you got to take 1 to 3 Guardian hosts. So I'm obviously taking the Wind Rider host. That's a Farseer on a bike, a Warlock on a bike. The Farseer has a Singing Spear, and he also has the Spirit Stone. We're taking 3 units of jet bikes. 1 unit is a 6-man squad. We have 3 Shrieking Cannons in those bikes. And then we have a Lonely Viper with double Shrieking Cannons. We're taking as one of our auxiliary detachments the Dire Avenger Shrine. That's 3 units of Dire Avengers and Wave Serpents. Now Wave Serpents are a little different, but you guys will come to know what they're supposed to do and that they're still a force to be reckoned with. And then we are taking a Wraith Constructs, obviously. We're taking the Sun Cannon with the Invul on our Wraith Knight.
Awesome, so I wanted to lead this out, man. I built my list kind of around the meta of what it was before the new Eldar book came out. So I'm just going to tell you, I am gunning for those Wave Serpents.
Which is, it's funny you say that because the Craft Worlds book came out, and I'm trying to show people that the Wave Serpent is not completely dead. It does what it's supposed to. It's supposed to survive. It's supposed to score objectives. It's supposed to save its shield and make pins glances on 2-ups. But we're playing Purge the Alien today, a kill points mission, and you have the exact tools to take out those serpents.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But I will say, spot on. I love the fact that the Wave Serpents now can do the defense delivery system that is objective secured better than anybody else. But also, if you still want to take 6 or 7 of them, they're still putting out turn 1 as an alpha strike kind of 1 million D6 shots that ignore cover.
They can absolutely do that. The whole problem was if the Codex came out before and didn't have Wave Serpents, you would think they were amazing right now. But because they've drastically changed, people are going to hate. I'm going to show you that they're not the worst thing we've seen.
For sure. So I know what I'm going to do against you. What do you think about after looking at my Hive Tyrants, the Legion? Have you played against that combo before?
I've seen you run it. I have not actually played against you running it, but free up Invul is no joke. And make some saves, and they're hard to handle for sure.
Yeah, and they have all the special abilities: Relentless, Deep Strike, reroll their Deep Strike, ignore cover. So I mean, I'm coming in hot. So
I feel like with the Dire Avenger Shrine that I'm taking, I'm going to have enough shots to deal with some of that. I'm not really sure how to deal with your flyers, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing with me. Is Wraith Knights have always been my bane.
They got better.
Yeah, you have an indestructible, unkillable one with 5-up re-rollables, depending on what size saves you get, like in-bone save, cover save. So the struggle is going to be real. Good luck, brother. You too, man. You know, for me, it doesn't really matter, but I actually love rolling the first dice of the game. Like the roll actually doesn't matter, but I absolutely love getting into it and saying first dice of the game. So Austin, my homie, here it is.
I call this the stretch.
Stretch meaning I get to do what I want. Got it. So I'm going to take this side over here, and now this is the big roll. This is the one that I care about.
This one is important.
Deploy first, go first.
I can beat it too. Boom. I would love to set up first.
You're up, my homie.
You see my battle line here. We've got the bikes with the Farseer. It's a 6-man squad deployed in the ruin. Got your 3 Wave Serpents with 10 Dire Avengers apiece in there. And then Big Papa here in the middle, Wraith Knight with Sun Cannon. I've also got the Viper hiding in this ruin. That's my setup. Waiting on Juice.
All right, so this is basically a standard Juice deployment. Everybody usually is used to me knowing having the Sky Shield landing pad. Well, today I don't. Not at 1500. You can't have everything you want. So basically what I've done is I've mocked up and I have my own Sky Shield right here in this ruin, basically. And then I do my standard string out with Termagants and stuff. So there's a double-edged sword, and I want to explain why I'm doing this. My Warlord trait is reroll reserve rolls and seize the initiative. So normally I would maybe reroll, or excuse me, I would reserve my High Tyrants and my Flyers. But to be honest, what I'm going to do is I'm trying to bait Austin into using his shields early. Since he only gets it once, I'd rather go ahead and get it out of the way now and figure out. That is the reason why I have so many models out on the board whenever I'm going second. All right, here we go. This is actually a very, very clutch roll. I got a 33% chance to hit this seize on a 5-up because of my Warlord trait.
That'll do it all the time.
That'll do it even without the Warlord trait. Austin, hey, good luck, brother.
Good luck.
Whew, y'all can't see it, but there's a lot of bullets coming off my head. But so that was a clutch seize. I wanted that. That was big. So right now, what I'm about to do is take to the air, spread out, and try to see if I can go ahead and maybe early game try to take advantage of one of these Wave Serpents. Well, here we are in the Psychic phase. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is see how many dice we have. A-Dog, we have 3 each.
It gives me 6.
That gives me 7. So I'm going to try to go ahead and get this Catalyst off with my Warlord, who is purple head. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to throw 5 dice. Just because I know he's got that Eldar trickery. See what I do. It goes off on 2.
I'm going to try to block it with all my dice. Got 2 6s.
So the High Tyrant's in the shooting phase. My lead one, that is Orange Brain, is laid down his template for the Electroshock Grubs. And then we're going to resolve that first before I shoot any other weapons. That is a glance.
Don't think I can do much about that.
Can't do anything about that. What I love about this army, one of the things is Hive Tyrants. Even though I only get to shoot 6 shots, they're still twin-linked, and they make me happy. I'm strength 6, front armor, needing 12s.
I will be jinking.
Jinking it up. I like it. I'm glad you did, because that is 2 cover saves, my brother.
Now, I don't have hollow fields anymore. That's not a thing, but we just get to regular 4-up jink saves. We're going to fail 1, so we're going to have 2 whole points off this tank.
So here we go. This is the Warlord shooting his 12 shots into the tank. I need 3s. They are twin-linked Brain Leech Worms. Hit with my standard 11. Now I'm looking for some 6s.
3.
I got 3.
Well, can I make 3 4-ups, Juice? That is the question of the day. Sure can.
All right, those are clutched by Austin. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to shoot 2 Haywire missiles for my Hive Crone. All right, and my Hive Crone is looking for 4s. Picked up 2 of them. Now anything but 1s. Ooh, that is 1 glance.
All right, another 4-up jink save. Nope. That'll
First
get him.
blood. I love it when that happens as a mid player.
That is a tank down.
First blood on a Wave Serpent is huge.
Got a down tank there. We're able to get some of the Dire Avengers into the ruin. We know that he's got the Biovores about to rain some blast templates down on these Dire Avengers.
Alright, so here we are on the first one. We're going to try to get as many models as possible and see if we can't get a hit. That's a hit. So 2, 4, 6, looks like 7. So that was clutch. So I'm going to pick up these 7 dice here real quick. Strength 4, needing 3s to kill. There's 6. Now there is some cover saves I will eventually get to.
Now these do not ignore cover.
Nope, but it ignores line of sight, and you have to take wounds from the center of the blast temple.
That is fine. We're going to go to ground because we do not want to die. It's kill points mission.
Yep.
So that barrage, that first guy there,
Sure.
this is just 6 up.
6 up.
He is dead man.
All right, so here we go. That is 1 dead guy. Now it looks like the next one is going to be in cover.
All right, so that's a 4 up ruin and a go to ground for a 3 up.
Yes, sir.
There's a dead man too.
Looks like the next one is coming out at a 6.
That's a 6. That's a dead man.
Looks like the next one now is at a 3 again.
3 up. All right, stay on him. Don't die. We need you. Oh, he's dead.
And it looks like one more 6 up. Oh, is that everybody?
That's everybody.
You can remove the rest of the squad if you want.
It looks like a good spot for your next shot, doesn't it?
This is blast number 2 from the second Biovore. See if we can get a hit out of that. Oh, no. I would judge it almost looks like it's probably going to go off the table. Seems good.
Dire Avengers taking some damage here. They do need to take a test now from taking all those wounds. They're going to hang out for a little while.
So pretty much everything went my way that I needed to, except Catalyst. I'm going to take some oncoming fire, but you know, can't have everything. But I feel really, really solid about my turn 1.
Started my turn here. Took some wounds. We got to retaliate in kind. We're going to do whatever we can to try to get some kill points. Maybe get some gaunts off the field. We'll see how it goes. Got some wave serpents with their turrets, kind of looking at the flyers, trying to stay away while protecting our rear from his inevitable deep striking.
So I might not have D in my army, but you still have to protect your rear.
You do need to protect your rear from whatever he's bringing. So, shooting phase, we've got some bikes that can shoot, but we're going to start over here with these wave serpents. Scatter lasers, we got twin link scatter lasers shooting at Hive Crone there. Twin link scatter laser. So 2 hits. Can be 2 hits. This is strength 6. Your toughness 5.
Yes, sir.
2 saves to you.
I opted not to jink because he's not taking away my save anyway, so I get a 4 up. So here I go. I need 2 4-ups. I fail 1.
Rinse and repeat. We got the second wave serpent looking at him. It's 4 more shots. Need 6s. That's going to be no hits. It's probably fair. We've got a Viper here. Going to shoot at the same flyer. He's not going to hit anything. He's terrible. Got the Dire Avengers over here that got out of the wrecked Wave Serpent. They're going to also shoot the flyer. 2 shots apiece. They're going to, battle folks are going to run after they shoot. Just making sure we declare that. Oh, that 6 isn't good. 6s to hit. Only 1 6. See if we can do something funny here. It's going to be a wound though.
So here's that save that I'm going to need. Now what's the AP of that?
I think it's AP 5.
AP 5, so I'll stick a 4 up. Next turn, I will stick a 4 up. I'll take that wound right now.
After that shooting phase, we've got the bikes were able to kill. He went to ground, got a great cover save. Got some cover saves from the Sun Cannon as well. But this Wraith Knight is going to try to charge and assault the rest of those gaunts there staring at him. So, see what we can get. 7 will do it.
7 will do it.
We were also able to get those bikes into combat as well. So we have a couple Hammer Wraths to work out. So we'll do the Wraith Knight's Hammer Wrath. It's going to be a wound. And then the bike's Hammer Wrath will also do a wound.
The Wraith Knight's Hammer Wrath. That is a Dead Gauntsy. And the Jet Bike. That is also a Dead Gauntsy.
Wraith Knight's turn to do some damage. He's going to hit you. He hits you 4 times. What's your weapon skill?
Weapon skill 3.
Okay, so 4 hits. Strength, awesome. That's going to be 3 splatters.
3 splatters. And in my initiative step, I can't do anything to you but try to move 3 inches.
Only one lonely guy, but we got to do it. So let's go ahead and stomp. How many stomps do we get? We're going to have 2 stomps. The first blast, we'll be able to clip him. Let's go ahead and roll them both. We're just going to both put them on him. One does nothing, but it's going to be a strength 6 save on him.
And that is AP4, so he is dead.
It's a dead man. After that turn, we were able to pick up a kill point from those 10 gaunts. We did some wounds to the hive crone. He was not we were not able to bring him to the ground, so he's still flying high. Feeling pretty good. Not sure I feel good about what's coming right now.
So my turn 2. I have to admit, I'm feeling very, very comfortable where I'm at. I've got this Wraith Knight in my face, but I think depending on what my roll is coming up for my Legion of the Damned coming in, I might ignore him only on the sole purpose that it's a kill point game and I'm going to try to climb that ladder faster than Oscar. So here's for my 4 squads of Legion of the Damned.
That's pretty good. Here they come.
Man, so I'm feeling really, really good. We'll see what happens once I roll these scatter dice. But so what I like to do, especially when I'm in tournaments and things like that, so I can visualize it and see, I like to put my single models out, figure out where I would like them to go, and then this is the basis from where I'm going to bring my deep strikes in. So we're going to start here, and I'm going to roll my deep strikes. That is a 9. I actually might keep that, and I will.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. That's worth keeping. All right, so this is where he was, but because this other guy scattered, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to centrally locate him and then go ahead and see what happens. That is a hit. So I'll leave him there. Well, here we are, the shooting phase. I was able to get what I wanted, got a catalyst off with my Hive Tyrants. Also was able to block a paroxysm. So what I'm going to come in now is go ahead and use the multi-melta at the Wave Serpent. 2d6.
That is a pin.
That is going to be a pin.
Now, Wave Serpents that don't shoot shields, they had this before, but not a lot of people ever used it, but on a 2-up, we deny that, is a glance.
Take it as a glance. Here's my Melta-Gun from that squad. Hits. Pins.
Same thing. Let's go ahead and just deny that. That is another glance.
Goes down to a glance, baby. So right now I'm going to opt to throw a crack grenade at strength 6 before I shoot my grab, just to see if I can hang on to it. So this is the crack grenade. And I'm looking for a lucky 6. Did not get it. It's grab time, baby. Sarge gets 2 hits. I'm looking for a 6 again. Didn't get it. So now what I'll do is, to make sure I try to collapse on that guy, I'm going to shoot Hive Tyrant over to him. Needs 3s. Twin Link. That is 12 hits. And I'm looking for 6s to glance. Whew.
Oh, man. I am good at jink, but how many do I need to make?
That is a total of 5, my brother.
5, man. I even have to come over here. Well, did I fail one? Yes.
Yes, you did.
It's wrecked.
You failed 3. All right, so this is the progression. I'm going to do Melta, Multi-Melta into the squad here. 2 hits. 2 dead jet bikes.
Closest will die.
So now I'm going to shoot the bolters before the grab, just to see if I want to hang on to it. 1 save.
Regular save. It's a good guy.
So now I'm going to go ahead and blow the commie graph.
Oh. I like that roll, Juice. I really like that roll.
So now, because of the progression, I'm going to shoot my bolters first. That is 4 hits. I really just want to get this one guy. 2 saves on this one guy.
3 ups. That is a dead man.
Man.
Got some meltas coming out of farce here.
You know I do. Here are my 2 meltas to the face. 1 melta to the face.
1 hit.
Oh. And we're down to the commie graph. Man. Grab is just
like you today.
Grab is just not with me today.
I don't like you, man.
So it was a really, really good turn for me. I can't say anything more than that. Legion came in. They did what they usually do. They put work in on vehicles. Not so much against guys on bikes. But what can we say? Legion and Hive Tyrants are paired really, really well together. The Hive Crone was able to use his Flame template in lieu with some Termagants here, combined together to kill all the Dire Avengers down to 1. I have 2 units of Dire Avengers down to single units. So single man units almost. So I'm going to be able to pick up quite a few kill points very soon.
Reserves. Started my turn 2 here. Got 2 units of bikes. 1 unit is coming in, and then a Warlock is coming in as well. Juice is whittling down my forces here, so you're about to see me pop some of all of the special benefits that the new Craft World Codex has. So all of the bikes are going to have Shred this turn. All of the remaining Dire Avengers will have 3 shots apiece instead of 2. And obviously all of the Dire Avengers in this list are Ballistic Skill 5, taken from the Shrine formation in the back. So hopefully we'll be able to knock out some of and get some kill points of our own here. On to the shooting phase. We've got the Wraith Knight here. He's got some options. He does have the Scatter Laser on his shoulder. Being a gargantuan creature now, he can shoot two different targets in the shooting phase. So he's actually going to shoot his blast weapon, the Sun Cannon, at the far unit, and we'll do that first. We're going to place it right there in the center. That will be a direct hit. Let's go to the second shot. -4 will be 3 inches back. We are guided. I don't like that. We're going to re-roll it. 2 inches back. That should slide 2. Maybe clip the back 3.
Back 2, yep.
Back 2, so that's going to be 2 more, and then the third shot.
There's
another direct hit. Sun Cannon, Strength 6, AP 2, so we're looking for anything but 1s. We'll take out these 1s that we rolled. Juice has got some 3-up armor. No, 3-up invul, excuse me.
3-up invul
saves to make.
So I got some 3-up invuls to make. To be honest, because of where the Multi-Melter is positioned, I was doing it for the other unit there, so I really don't care who is and lookout surge or anything, so I'm going to just roll these. I got 1 Legion squad member left. That's 4 dead guys.
Shooting that Scatter Laser at this other squad so he can charge them later. Hit you on 3s. These are also Strength 6. It's going to be 2 3-up saves for Juice.
Here, my 2 3-up saves here. Stuck them.
These Dire Avengers are tired of Juice killing all the Serpents and the Byrbor's killing everybody, so we finally popped that Dire Avenger Shrine special rule. They have 3 shots apiece now, and they're Ballistic Skill 5 in this formation. So this, I think, is 30 dice.
Feels like 30.
I don't like having dice sit on top. So we hit on 2s, which is kind of neat. I'll have that be a leaner. Hitting on 2s is good. It's a lot of hits. There's a 1 in there, too.
There's a lot of hits, my brother.
That's a lot of hits. See if I can do some stuff to
6
you.
is the wound, I think, right?
See if my hand's big enough.
I was just kidding. E4 is the wound.
4s. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide them over here to my opponent.
Thank you, sir.
That is a lot of saves for you to make. Hopefully I can pick up another kill point right now.
All right. As being Legion members, they aren't scared of taking any kind of save. Let's see what happens. Well, we'll see what happened was.
They all died.
I'm pretty sure if there was a 10-man squad of Legion there, they'd be dead.
So I am going to charge him now in the assault phase because I did shoot you with that Scatter Laser.
Man, you know what that means. I got a Multi-Melter getting ready to overwatch you.
Poor guys.
Poor fellers.
You got a Hammer Wrath, Strength 10. It's going to be a save for you. That's a
good to go?
It's good. We're now to initiative 5. 5 attacks on the charge. Your weapon skill is 4. 4, so I hit you on 4s. Strength 10. It's going to be 1 save for you.
So I owe you 1 save, my brother.
It's a pretty good save.
That's good. We're going to consolidate in now and land 5 crack grenades on you.
Hitting on 4s. Wounded on 6s. That's a save. Now, AP of that is not, so we got a 3-up. We're awesome. The all-important stomp phase. So there, after everybody's fought, He gets D3 stomps. We're going to get 3 stomps here. The first one has to be in base. We'll go with 3. We'll be safe. It's going to be on base contact. The first one. It's going to be 3 strength 6. That is going to be 3 saves for Juice.
All right, my brother. Here are my 3 saves I owe you.
One's dead from that. All right, we'll go to the next one. Same spot. Another stomp. What's it do? 3 more. Strength 6. It'll be 3 more saves for you.
So I owe you 3 more.
Another dead guy. And then the last one. See if we can roll 6 and get this over with. There it is.
Oh.
Pretty successful turn for me as well. We're able to pick up some kill points. You guys could see what the Dire Avenger Shrine was able to do there with all those shots. Everybody knows the Wraith Knights was stomped, was able to clear that out. Coming in clutch, but looking close. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with the remaining flyers on the table.
All right, so a lot of stuff was just happened. I lost quite a few Legion squads. Matter of fact, I lost 3 Legion squads, which was clutch for Austin. But that means my Hive Tyrants, my Hive Crone, and a lot of my other true NID firepower is holding strong. But now, what I do owe Austin are a bunch of snaps checks. So, getting ready to roll all those up and see what happens. So here we go. Here's the first of many that I have to bang out here real quick, and these Termagants are checking on a 6. Good to go. So we're still on this daisy chain of checks here. We're gonna go to this Venom Throat. He is failing. He is getting stealth. I need to check that, but I'm almost positive that's the good power or the good roll. And then we're gonna go to that Biovore. He is gonna be rocking with a 6. We're gonna come down to this next Biovore. Second Biovore here. He is not good. See what happens to him. He is good to go now. Then the Termagants. I would like to pass that. Oh, I do not. See what happens to them. They are going to run off the board. Free kill point for you, dog.
Thank you.
So there's a lot going on at the beginning of this phase here, the beginning of my last 2 phases. I have my checks and everything. Now I have a Victor Strike from my Hive Crone to this Viper. That is a glance. Melter, Multi-Melter going into the Viper that has 1 hull point. 1 hit. That is a pin.
I'm going to jank and die anyway.
Yep, and let's see if I can explode you to get a free kill point from the guy chilling in the corner. I am AP1. You are open top.
That'll do it.
So that'll do it. How far does it explode? 2 inches. And if I'm not mistaken, yes sir, 2 inches will do it. I need a 3 to wound you. Nothing. Orange Brain there is going to, Hive Tyrant is going to shoot the jet bikes with his 12 shots. And I am twin linked as always. Let's see if I can do pickup. I did, picking up all 12. Here's the roll to wound. 10 saves, my brother.
I'm coming. Here we go. Now, there's a Farseer in there, so we're going to do this. It was from Orange Head, you said?
Yep.
That's 2 at a time?
Yes, sir.
So far, so good. 2 at a time. Ooh. That's some dead models. Now we're going to look out, sir. Look out, sir. 1 at a time to a 3-up. Look out, sir. 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 Oh, moving models. To a 3-up. That is a dead bike. And then the Farseer takes it on himself, and he is good.
This is the Warlord trying to get that Farseer. You know, I don't even really care if I have such a bad first roll because they're twin linked, but let's just see how good a pickup is. 10 hits.
Not too shabby there, brother.
And
anything but.
Anything but. And I have no buts.
No buts. This is real simple. We can't look out, sir. This. We are all by ourselves. We got 3 wounds on that model. He is a dead man.
Dead.
That's a kill point and warlord for Juice.
My turn 3 was about as good as I could have hoped. Even though I had one of my own units run off the board, I was able to pick up somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 kill points, if I'm not mistaken. I gave up 1 myself, so that was a good net. I'm feeling pretty confident where I'm at right now.
Here's my turn again. Kind of thinking what to do and maybe have another unit of bikes come in and help deal with these gaunts. Might be able to pick up this squad of Legion, 2-man squad. Juice was able to pick up some stuff, but I'm not sure he's got many answers for the Wraith Knight. The Wraith Knight's probably going to just go stomp around in his backfield and pick up some kill points in the assault phase. Juice conveniently killed the Farseer. Don't have any good powers you really want to cast with the Warlocks, so we're going to go straight to the shooting phase. Try to take out these last 2 Legion here. Shoot with this 3-man bike squad. Hit you on 3s. They are twin linked. Good thing. And then strength 4. It's going to be 2 saves for Juice.
So I owe you 2 saves, my brother.
That's
Boxcars.
That's pretty good. Got this other squad here that wants to kill them. They just came on from reserves. We got a shrieking cannon in there. He only hits you once, but this is strength 6. So that will wound, and then the other 2 shots. Go ahead and get them out of the way too, because you're just 1 save from that strength 6 gun.
So here it is. Looks like this would be on the multi-melta. That's 3 6s for saves, baby.
They don't want to die. Assault phase charging that guy up top there. We got a Hammer Wrath. It's a save for Juice.
I owe you 1.
He is dead. Dead man. It's turning out to be a really close match here. We were able to kill this Biovore in combat. We were not able to get any stomps off because the model itself was dead. Therefore, you can't make any more attacks at initiative 1. But it's looking pretty good over here. The bikes were able to charge in and get that last wound off of the Legion of the Damned squad. But all his flyers are still flying high and can wreak some serious havoc here in the next couple turns.
Alright, so here we are. My turn 4. I've got 2 Hive Tyrants, Hive Crone, all the flyers still good. I've always said this. If going into the later half of the game, if I still have my flyers, I'm looking solid, and that's exactly how I am. I'm going to try to pick up and get as many kill points this turn as possible. The game is closing, and he's got a Wraith Knight that is just making a mockery of all my little units. So I need to make sure I can do the same for the rest of his. So I've got my Hive Crone here, putting down his Flame Temple, and he goes around just killing anybody who's got a 4 armor save. So he's going to be able to pick up 5. See if I roll any 1s here. I do. So it picks up 4 models.
Thanks, sir.
Oh, you're very welcome. And he is going to go ahead and let loose 1 of his last 2 remaining Tentaclits. Hits. That is nothing.
Those Dire Avengers will need to take a check. It's a leaner. 7 will be good.
So Orange Brain Hive Tyrant is going to shoot. They did land on the ground, by the way. That's how come they're facing. Figured I'm not worried about being in the air anymore, so they're going to go ahead and unloose the Devourers onto this first squad of 3 jet bikes. Oh my goodness, that is 12 hits on the first roll. No need for twin link and anything buts. There is only 1 butt. That is 11 saves, Adolf.
That's a lot of saves. Front squad, you said?
Yes, sir.
That's 3 up saves. They lose 1.
Bonfire.
Try that again.
Well, let's see what happens. We can do this all over one more time. We got the Warlord shooting now. Same unit. Okay. Twin linked. Picked him up. Anything butts. There's 1 butt. And Austin, there's 11 there for you one more time.
Can we do it again? If there's 1 left, I'll laugh. No. They will go kaplat.
So for the most part, I was able to do what I wanted to. I'm going around killing stuff. I was able to pick up almost a full squad there in the ruins. 1 jet bike squad and the Warlock. But What you guys didn't see was one of mine, where my Venom Throw failed his check, running off the board. So I'm going to lose another 2 kill points there. It's going to come down to the wire, I feel, in this one.
The forces of the Crafts Worlds are getting their crap pushed in again, it seems. I think we're losing kill point in battle right now. This Wraith Knight is in his backfield, is going to be able to get a couple more, maybe in shooting and assault. But it's definitely an uphill battle. We're going to try to keep those Dire Avengers alive and get the bikes away from them as much as possible. But like I said, it's not looking too good for the Craft World.
On to the shooting phase. Got these Dire Avengers still here. Going to take some crack shots here at this Crone. Now, he's only got 2 wounds left, so maybe we can get one through, and then he can fail a grounding check. So we need 6s here to hit, and those 6s. So it was a shot.
You could add those up to get at least 1 6.
At least 1. Trying to pick up another kill point over here, get some shots off. We're going to shoot these gaunts with these bikes. We are twin linked. That's going to be pretty good. Strength 4. Toughest 3. It's going to be 2 saves for Juice.
I'll go to ground, try to get a 6+. I do not. That is 2. That is not enough for a check.
You'll have to see in combat. Into the shooting phase here. Was able to knock out that other Bivore and shoot the scatter laser at the Venom Throat. So we're going to assault the Venom Throat with the Wraith Knight and take him off the field. And then these bikes will also assault these gaunts over here.
Gaunt's going to do this Overwatch thing they call. Ooh.
Pretty good.
There's 2. Ooh, I'm going to make you take 2 saves, my brother.
I'm going to use these dice. They look good. Oh, it's going to take 1 out. So we got this assault. I think we need a 5. That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Kind of a bummer you taking out a guy there, but we got 2 Hammer Wraths from our bikes. It's going to be 1 save.
I'm going to have to make a 6+. I do not.
All right, we go to initiative. Awesome. That's what I call it. And hit you 4 times. Wounds you nothing.
Wounds you nothing. So that is, I have 7 dice coming back at you. Oh man. That is 2 saves? No saves, excuse me.
That's you lose by 1?
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it a tied combat because I did a wound in Overwatch? Upon further review, the ruling on the field was overturned as page per 52 in the main rulebook, and the charge sub-fight phase, wounds that are caused, dangerous terrain, and Overwatch do not count for combat resolutions. So I lost the combat by 1, and I owe you a leadership check, my brother.
Your leadership normally is 6.
I'm going to need this on a 5. But luckily enough, I'm going to roll a 3.
Ooh.
Roll a 5.
That's pretty good roll there, bro. We're going to hang out for a little while.
There we go.
Pretty clutch combat there for Juice, so we're gonna fight that out and see who gets that kill point. Might come down to the wire there. Still looking pretty good. He's going to clean up some stuff here. The Wraith Knight is pretty much going to stay there for the rest of the game. Not sure he's going to be able to interact with these flying monsters. But we'll say it's going to come down to the wire. We'll see what happens.
Top of turn 5, we are running out of models for each side, but what I'm going to do, what I'm thinking is I'm going to pick up those 2 Dire Avengers. I'm going to stay in the air with 1 Hive Tyrant and fly over to kill these Termagants Fearless in case they stick around, and make the other one go to the air as well. The last thing I want to do is get Sun Cannoned by that Wraith Knight that's chilling on top of my pseudo Sky Shield landing pad. This is the assault phase time, and we've got Fearless Gaunts now. So, A-Dog, you are up.
2 lonely attacks. I ain't doing nothing.
Well,
You gave me those dice.
yes, I did. So, I'm going to follow this up with 7 of my own. Take 4 hits, and I'm looking for 5s and 6s.
Woo! Well, wish me luck. It's a bunch of dead dudes right there.
Angry Termagants.
Poor guys.
So my turn 5 is over. I was able to pick up this last kill point from him that I physically could. It doesn't matter if it went 10 turns. I don't think I can kill that Wraith Knight with what I have. But I was able to do so. I'm up by a couple kill points. We will see if he can pick up anything left. All my flyers are in the air, so we'll see where the Wraith Knight decides to go.
My turn 5. Craziness. I have 1 model left. So it's not going to take that much time here. Obviously it's the movement phase. We're going to move him 12. We've got only 1 enemy unit left on the ground. Here goes his Sun Cannon. He doesn't need it, don't worry. Skip to the shooting phase. It's 9 to 11 right now, so the only way for me to do this, I'm going to try to shoot this scatter laser at a flyer and get him to maybe ground himself so I can charge that, and then maybe clean up the Gauss in a later turn. Alright, here's the scatter laser shooting at that flyer. Need some 6s. We got 1. Now this is strength 6 weapon.
It's not twin linked anymore, is it?
No, laser lock is gone. Eldar is sad about it.
You should see the smile on my face.
Ooh, no one is not going to be able to.
That won't put me on the ground.
No, sir. So we'll go to the blast weapon next, the Sun Cannon. Using my opponent here, he's helping me out. He's going to hold the blast there. See if we get a hit. That's the first shot. That's a hit. Second shot. It's 5 minus 4. It's going to go inch back.
Still going to be able to pick up 2, so that's a total of 4 so far.
And then the last shot is going to be way gone. We are not guided anymore, so that's only going to be 4. It's going to be 4 saves from my man Juice.
And now, because my Hive Tyrant did come in hot and make my guys fearless, I cannot go to ground, so I'm have to actually take all 4 wounds.
Alright, so Wraith Knight left. Because his gaunts are fearless, we weren't able to clear him out. They're just going to hang around. So that roll about, it's about time to see if the game keeps going.
Yes, sir, it is. Is this going to keep going or what?
I don't know. Let's find out. Will not.
Awesome. Appreciate the game, man. As
Always a pleasure, man.
All right, guys. Well, it's been another exciting battle report, and this time it doesn't look like Austin came out on top, but it was still a really close game.
It was pretty close.
I mean, I love me some kill point missions because really, what do you have to think about?
Kill stuff, that's it.
I know, it's super easy. Hey, I can't forget the mission because I'm going to kill stuff.
It's definitely fun.
Oh, man. So that was super exciting, and we also saw for the first time the new formations for Eldar. What do you think about the 2 you used?
I am very happy with the Wind Rider host. You're going to see a lot because it's one of those required ones. You get to pick one of those Guardian hosts, and that is one of them. The Shred for a turn can be so powerful with the weapons on the bikes. That's no joke. And I also took the Dire Avenger Shrine, and Juice was really good at killing the serpents and taking out some of the firepower, but that many shots is still really good. You got to see that too. So I'm pretty happy with Ballistic Skill 5 Dire Avengers.
I would definitely say it's hard to repel firepower of that magnitude. So we've seen, you definitely touched on Wave Serpents and how they've changed, and maybe a little bit for the better or for the worse. But let's talk about a unit that we haven't really seen a lot of, and that's the Viper. And you have to take it for your Wind Rider host.
Yes, so the Viper is, we'll be honest, it's made of paper. So,
but isn't everything in the Eldar book, for the most part?
So there are some ways to protect it. I did hide it for a couple turns. Kill point mission, it was pretty easy for Juice to pick it up, but had it 6 strength 6, shrieking cannon shots is not bad for 50 points. So you're able to win-lose kind of thing, for sure.
I got you. Well, it's definitely good to see older models more on the tabletop, and they definitely have their role. Everything in the Eldar book has its role for sure. One more quick question for you. You took a different Wraith Knight configuration. Why did you do that this time?
The Sun Cannon is really good. It hasn't changed. It's actually free now. You used to have to pay 40 points for that configuration. Oof. So the fact that you can get it for free, you can erase units, and it's great in a kill point mission. You can erase big chunks of enemy models. But the real reason you've always taken the Sun Cannon is that invul save.
Now you're telling a 5-up invul and a 5-up field of pain. That rate that is really hard to deal with for a lot of armies. So it makes him pretty competitive, I think.
Yeah, those numbers are definitely hard to argue with. And as you touched on during the battle report, you did the split fire thing, and then you was, in an attempt to assault something else. So that's, something to keep in mind. That is definitely a real tactic.
It's great it's almost, you have to have 2 weapons on a gargantuan creature just so you can shoot the real gun at something far away and charge something close.
Without a doubt. It's always good to have options in this game. All right, well, maybe you'll get them next time.
Yes, sir.
It was fun to see.
Appreciate it.
All right, Juice. Well, it's good to see you here in the winner's circle.
The champ is here.
A really interesting game, and you obviously have a very interesting list with the Legion and the Tyranids in there. Now, we didn't really see it in this game. I mean, there was like one point where it was kind of close, but we measured it out. Have you ever had any problems with the Come Apocalypse thing with the two factions?
Man, maybe once or twice I've had to actually make the check, but 9 times out of 10 it never even comes up in a game at all, because really I'm never in one place at the same time. The Legion are the part that is my stationary unit, while everything else is kind of making circles around it. And then also it's really key to remember the turn in which they come in, you don't have to make that check. So I still have some things that are going on. So I have until another whole free turn. So maybe I run something, maybe I whatever. It has never come up yet in multiple games that I've played.
And it's easy to see because so much in your stuff moves so quick that it's just probably not going to come into play a whole lot. But it's something 100%. To be cognizant of.
Yeah.
Definitely. You always want to make sure you try to remember all of your rules, because there's so many rules out there you don't want anybody to feel taken advantage of.
One other thing, that I wanted to touch on with it is, if it did come up, nothing in my army is over, in this list that I just ran and how I usually run, nothing is over 240 points. That's a high turn. So worst case scenario, if I did roll something, it's like, I lost 240 this turn. Now I've played against individuals who has 5, 6, 7, 800 point units. And when something like that goes down, now that is major catastrophic. So I've kind of built in a reserve to make sure that if something does happen, I've mitigated it as best of my ability.
That's definitely a good resiliency to have there. And it seems Tyranids, this build, they're really good at 1,500 points, low point games.
Man, you want to know what? That's exactly right. The lower point game, I can actually get the models that I need. So for example, when I moved to 1850, when I moved to higher points, there's really, I can't get that next Hive Tyrant, for the most part, unless I branch off, because now I have to take another cat. I can't branch, so that's kind of where I felt for the longest time. I really, really enjoy NIDs with allies, NIDs by themselves at 15, 16, 1,700 points.
So in this configuration, what would you say your MVP unit was?
No, man. Well, you see, I actually don't even want to say that I have an MVP unit. I want to say that I have an MVP detachment. And even though the NIDs are alive on the board at the end of the game, if it wasn't for the Legion, that's what keeps everybody else alive. That's kind of the linchpin of where I'm at. So I would have to say the Legion in total would be the MVP.
Legion of the Damned, Eldar Hunters. You heard it here first.
True story.
All right, man. Well, it was a really close game. It was awesome to see you come out on top against Austin, because it seems like he's your nemesis in some of these battle reports.
He's taken my lunch money multiple times. Austin will not eat for a week now.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this one. Make sure you head on over to thelongwar.net. That's the home of the battle reports, obviously, for exclusive content and more. Become a veteran of the Long War today.